Hello, collective. This is Divinely Guided Chosen Star Seed, spiritually 777. How y'all doing? I pulled the cards earlier, and I believe that day was, I think it was yesterday. Let's see. I think it was the ninth. So you never know. You look at a video, right? And a video, and kind of like you remember it before, right? And you like, is this past? So it's like, we all have the same gifts, and others have the same, right? And it seems like you already have heard it before, right? So basically, we done heard the same thing over and over again. And like I said, it is a day of, it's Cancer's month. Cancer is the mothering. Being mom, it's like you deal with mothering all the time, right? And it's just you always it's always gonna be a mother. When the kids are older and you become mothering. But anyway, let's get on here. So I'm like, some of this information that I looked at it, and this is what I said. I'm gonna give something. Hopefully it's made. I put past. Past comes back to bite and stings about troubling of thoughts, of assumptions, of changes, of others, and organized, of not always of family, but in as family of a degree, probing about you. Are you in trouble? Or you are troubling them? Truth of self, love, knowledge, lead of an old fish in a soul to testify of troubling a probate court in this order: the wills, lands, property, life insurance, the black market dealers, wire bitcoins, crypt exchange 121, commerce, dangerous, rep your city of an enemy in his or her neighborhood, nearby driving, capital of the world, New Jersey, New York City, if they resonate, and the sister cities, okay, in the blue cops, police, detective, dirty cops, all colors, and the property of all skin ain't skin folks, okay, all skin ain't skin, or put it like this, all kin, I said all kin ain't all skin folks, or however you want to call it. I don't think I'm saying it right. So, meaning it's all colors of the rainbows and blue skies and clouds and replacements and reflectors. Gang on gang. Okay. So, to me, it's sometimes past come back to bite and sting at the same time. Sometimes it's like a lifetime of things and bring back, and it don't feel too good after the past has been already manifested, or how you want to call it. It's like it comes back biting. Teeth with that, teeth has to do with giants, and meaning it's a lot of giants, right? So that understanding, if you know what that means. So and a sting is always something that is hidden in the eighth house. Eighth house has the Pluto. Eighth house have to do with Scorpio. So dealing with hidden things, dark things, it's like some things to keep silent, to keep you hushed, for what the purpose of living is, to open your mouth and let what falls comes out, and therefore we are the same. Certain people are selected, some people are chosen and selected at the same time, and some people are just here just to be chosen. And if we're chosen, that means you're very important, you know. But sometimes you can be a turtle seed, chief seed, an indie giver, a tobacco, Tabasco, coffee, teas, and leaves. And Mary keep blessing on me. Okay. So New Jack City, like I said, hood cities. Okay. So you know that movie was like, it was about, it was the hood, right? The hood is like, to me, is an auto, right? And every time I talk about hood, hood ain't all, it's hood, the every hood, right? But also hood to me is always a shed. Shed can be something in like a little house that you put in different type of things. You know, normally in the functions of a man, they will keep their little sheds and all their little parts and things. They keep their things in some type of shed or something as a utility, as a closet. But if the closet is so little that you need like some type of a utility, like a little home, you could buy those, right? And still parts, right? Same thing as a hood of a car. Car has to do with the chariot. Chariot has to do with different things, parts within. So information you know is about chariot. So therefore, you see that being a light coming in there like that? It is the sun and sundown, right? But look at that. So understand it has to do with us and how we do certain things of functions. So therefore, it's always parts of a hood. It's a lot of things in a hood. Hood is like a game, you know. It's the hood of a game, right? And every different hood is different, okay? But it's the same type of it's different characters, right? But it's still hood. It doesn't matter if it's organized hood, and it means some organized mean is organized is in the way that you're more of a pure not to be able to get in trouble, right? It's another collar. We call it white collar, right? But it's still hood, regardless of where it is. Hood is hood. It's just different characters, right? So when we talk about different things like Marvel and different types of different movies, most of it's all over. But it's about the same. If you pay attention, it's the same hood. You know, sometimes we kind of like, pride gets us an ego and all kinds of stuff, especially when you have so many controlling of it, you know, and then they'll control and handle how you deal with your daily duties because they're the control and handle it, right? And then they'll put you in a position where, as far as hush mouth, if you want to say hush your mouth, I say shy down, shy, shout out to, that is North Carolina, all right? So, I'm understanding. You know, it's always somebody, it's always trying to keep you hush. Either they trying to protect you, or either they just want you to be silent because some things you interference, you know what I'm saying, of their properly and how they do things, right? So sometimes I kind of want to just say a lot of little stuff because it's like I said it all over and over again. You know, it seems like it's the same thing that I always give out the information. It's like it's in here for a reason. You know, I'm not sitting here and say who I am and all that. That's crazy. When you listen to videos, you never know what's gonna happen. And hey, it's just to open your mouth and let what speak. Because whatever it is, you don't know. You just being yourself. Now, the first thing I started in here, I think on these cards, I'm gonna go in here and give you. Because like I said, it could be something in your past, previous, in a year. It can also have something to do with present, and also it can be your future, and it surrounds it too. So it's up to you. So let's go on here. The first one is the one that I pulled out was the Knight. I think this is the Knight of Swords. Yeah. No, it's not. Excuse me. It's the Temperance. Temperance is really showing up and showing out up in here. It's really it's something else. It's gonna tell you the story. Temperance. All right, that's number 14. You know what temperance is? That temperance is balance. Also, it's like the angel. You know, angel wings, right? Let's see. And let's see. And also it is about to create a balance. You know, balance has to do with the scale. To me, it gets to when you see the temperance, you know it has to do with justice. It's always about balancing. And that gives you that relationship in the 7th house. Okay. Keep telling you something is starting now. It's the first day. It's the relationship. It's gonna be in your in somebody's number. That's the October's number 10. But in the different type of houses that has to do with astrology, it's gonna tell you that 7th house. It's gonna be about love and relationships. That's the biggest thing, right? So when you're dealing with an information, okay, one moment. Excuse me, it's my son. So it's always balanced. So when I'm in that house, it's because it's always yourself, and other people that's around. But also, I'm gonna give you that love and relationship, justice at that, and it's about your harmony in your life, and it's alignment, and it has a peace. You know, where you have peace within your external. I didn't say internal. On outside, surround. Like I said earlier, you know, I wrote something. It's always when you're trying to find peace and what's surroundings is always trouble. You know, you're trying to find an X outside. You know, spirit is inside, but the outside is deal with. If the Bible spiritually, it would be flesh, but if it's in different type of things we do daily, would be the world, right? Okay, so with that means the X. So X has to do with the monument. Also going to tell you a marker, and it's going to tell you something that has to do with past, or somebody has to do with the tree, and it gives you a marker or for you to look at it for a reason. Like when you go with parks and stuff like that, you go and get peace, right? And you think about things, about relationships and love and things that some people do, right? But it keep you peace on the outside, right? Sometimes your spirits of your ancestors surrounds, right? And sometimes you go to parks for a reason, right? Everything's a reason for everything. But that's the first thing starting. Okay, I'm starting here. This is in the Chariot. Chariot is going to give you that Cancer mothering theme of a Temperance. Okay, that was a whole lot for one card. Now what comes next is, here you go with the competition. Here it is. Competition with wands. Okay, now that's what we're dealing with. All right, you got the 1 foot out, 1 out, and it's pouring. And it's a Temperance, but also remind me, it looks like the Waterbury. Now, but the star, it is coming because I've already seen it. So you know. To me, it's a resemblance of it, right? But my understanding is 5 wands. Competition of it. It's the fiery. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? You're dealing with that. And like I said, that to me is, I already know what it is. I'm going to tell you right now. It's going to deal with the Virgo. That's that Virgo house. That's going to be 6 competition of new Virgin. Virgin is new creativity with that 6th house. Because that's what you're dealing with, competition of that. And to keep yourself peace, balance, because it's what you're dealing with. So, let's see, you know, when you're challenging and chaos and stuff, like I say, when you try to keep the peace and troubles surround you, person, place, and thing, you're trying to figure out how to keep it. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do. You know, they said a long time. It's the in the scripture tell you the best thing is try to keep good all the time. But then we figure out God had to do with good. Okay, had two infinity of those two zeros. Gonna tell you in the what was slip one down and become as God because you become as. But somewhat of that, the purpose was to become as God's anyway. My understanding. That's my. That's me. Okay, that's how I feel like it may not be the same because other people gonna tell me it's wrong. But, you know, that's my how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? So people gonna feel what they want and how they feel, how they read a certain kind of way. I feel like that the image of it was good, and try to keep it good at all times. You know it's hard to do because you got somebody competition and start warring you. You're gonna act just like them because they transferring spirits to you. So you're gonna act just like them, and then after all of that, both parties fall down. We all fall down. Okay, common sense. Even a child, after a while, they keep touching something hot, like leaving like a stove or something hot, or a candle, or somebody touching it, or even something you drinking that young kids shouldn't mess with. And you know you can't always. You try to watch, but you pop them on their hand, and then all of a sudden they'll do it again, and then after you pop them again, they do 3 times or 4. They get their hand, and they see your hand for him, then they raise back. They ain't gonna do it because they felt it. It's a sting, right? So I'm trying to get some information. This is for someone, collector. It could be a masculine or feminine. I'm just giving out information. It could be myself, but hey, to me, I'm just trying to be what I'm just being myself. But I'm saying if grown folks can't get that understanding in they season, something wrong. Something wrong. Somebody tell me either they ain't learned it, they got to figure it out. It's up to everybody to get that. Mothering is like that. You know, my understanding that mother can give out the information, but mother always have issues too, just like anything else. We all have under, I call it childlike things, and we still haven't been as being as adults and know how to be adults and know where good things you're supposed to be. But if you're in a war, it ain't nothing pretty about it. Moving on. Next one, it says moving along. Here we go. Eight of Cups. So somebody is already moving. See, look at that. Moving on. Moving on. I don't forgot who was that. I think that 1970. No, it's 1980. Matter of fact, moving on. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Moving on. So that is the 8 of Cups. Somebody moving. Shoot, they like all that battle and left one. So there was 4 men there. He was in that battle, so he didn't left that. So he didn't walked on away, disappointed. Situation of the relationship. It can be somebody, it can be anything, person, place, and thing. It could be, he can be dealing with his own self and how he feels to other people. It could be other people too. Like I said, when that in that house right there, that 3rd card gonna give you that what you're dealing with. Number 3 gonna give you that abundance. It's what they dealing with, because there's a point. Either that, the battle, then somebody may have won. One thing I always say, there's nothing wrong with having nice things, but when somebody is battle about money, and that money of them 5 of Wands had to do with High Priest energy, because the first card came with Temperance. Temperance had to do with magician and creativity. So already know what's going on in here. It was High Priest with the competition. That's what it is in the first place. Okay, dealing with abundance, Empress energy, because that's what the 8 of Cups. That's the reason why disappointing walked on out of there, because what started anyway was the feminine in the first place, because it had to do with that. Okay, see, it's a smooth operator over here. Smooth operator. Just keep moving. So moving on from all the things disappointing, from different things, from High Priest, people, family, friends. You have to walk on, leave it alone, and trying to have a balance and be good, knowing you're dealing with a war and everybody fell together. But you're disappointed because you see more things that was hidden in there that you didn't understand. Because those cups in here, there's a whole lot of cups in there. 8 of them. And being that, you're got the strength to keep moving. 5 gonna have to do with that high priest energy anyway. It was fire, but you came for a 1, and you came for a 1 from the wand that you had. That's already giving you who you are as a staff. That means you give the chief, and sitting there on the seat and walking it off. That means you had some type of your own head, meaning giving you a strong leader. That's gonna give you those cups in there. There's a whole lot of stuff, but with that moon came out here last night, I know y'all seen that. There, what you was dealing with of this the high priest energy, and it's about abundance and the empress. You know what that is all about. So that's number 3s, and you know what 3s is. Empress energy. Abundance and creativity flows to you. And that's what you're dealing with challenge, because that means you have a lot of create ideas. And when that it comes like with the water barrier of the age of Aquarius, and like I said, it kind of resemblance with that card, you know, dealing with the balance of 14 and the so Aquarius is going to be an 11th house. See, 11th house is coming in there in the first place because justice is on the way, because that's what you're dealing with in the first place. So it's like justice, karmic justice. You're dealing with balance and trying to keep balance, and also worrying with all kinds of mess or surround of trouble, and knowing trying to be good. So this is the next one. Here come the Queen Pentacles. See, I told you about some money, and the money is number 4. 4 gonna be the Emperor energy, right? That's number 4. 4 gonna give you doors too, give you family in, and this is the Pentacle because the woman got the money. I'm telling you, the booty, Judy, hootie, and the booty without no what they call it, you know, without no booty do. You know, in the front, hanging too much in the front, but you got hole in the back. Because, you know, when you're dealing with booty has to do with commerce, okay? This is the money. This is what you're dealing with, okay? See, there's the rabbit. Where she goes, she's always there. She's always about the flower. So we doing a number 4. 4 going to give you that all in energy. So the Queen of Pentacles has got money, baby. So that queen is a working parent. Like I said, this is Cancer month. All right. Giving that chariot energy. Also getting about caring and for your family and domestic and responsibility, and also making living for yourself and create financial abundance. So this is in the order right here. So you already know that. But see, when you go in here about the Emperor energy, so this particular of a function of this woman, and to understand is Cancer. Cancer going to give you that energy, that water, and we're starting with Temperance in the first place. It has a little bit of all of the elements. Could start with all elements because 4 of the season, and plus you know yourself will be 5. So 5, what you're dealing with, because it's gonna come with that 5 and 5 here. So that means that was not even a hole, but it was a battle, right? So understand that. So we're doing a half and half of a whole of a wheel, and at the end of it, it's already here anyway. So I'm just gonna give you up here. It's already showed here. When I pulled it, I said, "Wow, it is so amazing how the energy is of source." And like I say, I'm gonna pull that deck on here because I was like, "Wow!" And you're dealing with that wheel. Okay. See, like I said, I was going to do it earlier. I have a lot of things going on with myself. So, you know, just being real, you know, teaches all. I mean, it is life, right? So that particular, that pentacle, so you're dealing with an emperor as a woman doing both, you know, it got different functions with that. Okay. So like I say, you can choose of the roles that you would like to, but this is about establishing the structures, foundations, and success, and will grow, meaning that's the stability of certainly, I call it certainly, is the flexible and change, because change is what that's about. I have them numbers of 538, and I'm going to talk about that later on. And 538 is going to give you the information for who, if it's a feminine or a masculine, whoever you choose on the roll. But it is giving out the information that I've seen. Today is July the 11th, and that's 2024. And number 11 going to give you the information anyway. It's justice, okay? And so we own justice. So everything in there, but understanding it's dealing with that high priest energy because it's feminine. Feminist functions. I mean, if a man can be in the function as a woman, it's the functions where we're looking at. So when we're looking at the person, we fall, we lose, right? We fall from all kinds of stuff when you look at as the outside, but the spirit is what you're looking for, right? And it's all around. But when you look at a person, place, and trying to fit in some type of box, it does not work, because some people try to put in something that's not really real. You understand? We're dealing with illuminating of whatever the moon. I didn't even look at it, but that's what we're dealing with. So moving on. Okay, we got justice coming in here, swords coming in here. Like I said, we in that Libra energy. Libra is in here, so we got that. I mean, it's coming forward. So that means she looked like she looking sad. She bending down. She got all her fruits, flowers, and she looking. And here come justice right here coming in the night. Now either she didn't say, okay, this enough of that, or somebody else the night coming in and helping you. But like I said, she could be the night too. Okay, you know, night coming for sword. You know, that's like they come as a fight. Okay, all right, you messing around with my queen, I'm gonna come and get you. You know, that's what the sword's coming for. And this is like, okay, this is some people that's coming to help you, or is it you? Then you didn't say, okay, that's enough for me. Hey, it's enough. But that has to do with driven. So when you driving, and this particular one, she decided and turned her back. Maybe she didn't turn back and came back and, hey, I'm gonna come and get that you know what. And like, I'm coming to get that because that's mine. Okay, you can't take it, but it's mine. But like I said, dived in first. You know, when you dive in head first, you think, right? So you thinking as you coming back. For what reason? The night gonna come back with that Libra energy. Like I said earlier, it's about love and relationship, but also has to do with that battle and coming back for what is coming for. And that's then when you have that sword, that's the knowledge, right? Coming from that sword, and when that is up, it is like, I'm coming for justice. That's it. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. Justice only. And that's what she came for. Quick action. She ain't got nothing, and she with it. Okay, hold up. If a queen is the pinnacle and a knight too, you know she got the money and the pentacle. I mean, she got all that, and she got the sword too. I mean, that's a dangerous thing. That's a dangerous thing. Don't mess with it, okay? Don't. It's hot. And say fire. Okay, you know, be careful on that. Quick, impulsive, baby. Ain't thinking about nothing. You know, and come back later on what after she done. Did she think about it? Think about it. She leaped before she act. Baby, she ain't on that thinking now. She's put that to the side. She coming for that tail. I'm telling you, overwhelming, you know, can be, it is putting off on others. You know, sometimes it's put, you know, like I say, it's coming and get that tail. You already know what that means. Try not to say the word ass, but ass means behind your bottom. So what we talking about is wealth anyway. Commerce, exchange. That mean how we do stuff, wired, fast, 5G. We talking about Bitcoins. We talking about that. We talking about crypt at that, meaning dead things that's been real fast in a dead state. And hidden knowledge on that. And that's correct. What you call it? Correct. I call it what do you call it? The E word. It gonna give me that energy. You know what energy is gonna give me? That K energy. I'm gonna give a strong energy with that. That means hidden of esoteric or esoteric. My understanding. It has to do with something eso. ESO also has to do with money. Okay. We're dealing with hidden money and knowledge. And knowledge is money. Hello, somebody. We're in a new time. Aquarius, time of Aquarius, a time of things. And it's about knowledge. And that's the money. And it's about that head, too. So you see how much is like more of influencing and expression out right now. That makes sense. Okay. Next one is 9 of Wands. Okay. Had some, came back. Got some wands, fire one. That is, like I said, that is Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius. And like I said, got some wounds, baby. And like I said, still got that one, holding on that one. Because you done went through something. It was a battle. Now, wait a minute. Now, that's 8. That's 13. 13, 1. Yep. That's 13 wands. You know, 13 has to do with transformation. That's death. You done went through a whole lot of wands now. 13 gonna give you transformation, and from of some things had died. So some things you already left. You came back again. Okay, you already left, came back, and to do it again. But this particular one, you took all the ones. Where they at? I don't see them. But you took them all. So that means that they wasn't there. So something happened. You done took out some people out of here. I mean, it ain't funny. I always laugh, you know, and that's just laughter. You know, I be laughing, be mad at the same time. So I like laugh. I like laugh. Laugh make you feel good, and then it helps your heart too. Okay, so meaning that it's giving you the flow after the fact, after you went through all that of the change and the create of the big results after you done fought, giving you the information that movement that you was going through, how you feeling in that stuck energy, you know, being that you the routines that you was doing. So it's like a feeling of stuck after the fact. You had to go through all that process of fighting with 5 wands, come back, left, went on here as the 8 of cups, and then came back fighting with the knights, come back again. My understanding that you got your wands back. But I don't know where they at. But now that you had to go through the process of it, of transforming, of all the battles, you know, you went through so much. Okay. The next one is Chariot. There we is. Chariot's in here. So letting you know. So you driving it now. Okay. You went through all that. Now you that transformation from death. That means different things that you died from. Meaning not just die yourself, from different things that you had to go through of the functions, like what you were dealing with, your routines and whatever you was doing daily. So all those things that you had to go through, all the challenges, chaos, and all that battle. And so now you driving it now. Okay. So the next one is the Queen of Swords. Okay. Queen is, there she go again. I mean, the Queen is out here and the Knight here. Okay. All right. That's enough now. Come on now. Come on. Now, the Queen is here. She got, man, ain't nothing else to be said right there. Queen is in here. But my understanding, she going this other way, but I don't know why, because she got her back behind on here. I'm like, what's going on with that? So let me see, because like I said, these was already pulled. But my Queen Sword, she got her back against the Chariot though. But my understanding, as long as it's Queen, it's the swords, it's just giving you the justice anyway. So my understanding, so she's dealing with see. You're dealing with a Libra in here. Look at that. That's the Chariot. Swords and the devil. So you're dealing with that. So now that means some crafty thing. If that's the sword, now come on, somebody. I mean, you know that's the queen. Now come on, queen of sword. Now you kind of like like that's why her back is turned to back. So for what reason? It has to do with some dominating energy. So this is a Libra. Libra, you're dealing with a feminine. With Libra, okay? Give me the information now. That's going to be love and relationship. And that is going to be October. Or it could be a little bit at the end of September going into October, okay? So I'm just saying. So that's what you're dealing with. But also, you dealing with dominant. Somebody is trying to control of your fate and backed you. You know, that's a back. She ain't coming. She not going with you. She coming against you because her back turned over. So that means she's like, okay, I'm dominant. Okay, I'm gonna control. This is justice, and I'm gonna queen here. So this Libra, this particular function, or you can choose the role. It could be a masculine too. I'm just saying that's what she decided. She's dominant, right? And she got some devilness going on here. She got some Capricorn energy, right? So she's a Capricorn, gonna be you in that 10th house. Okay, so she has some type of Capricorn in there in the 10th house. Could be, I don't know. I mean, some significance on there. Whatever resonate your boat, okay, and float. But this has to do with that, the devil. So let's give it that. It means something as weakness. She's trying to put you in that position as weakness. She's trying to make sure that you think you're strong, but I'm going to make sure that you're going to be weak. Okay, she gonna do something in that, and it has to do with justice, and she gonna be in your business about your business. And if that's justice got something to do with that. That means somebody got some high power in that with the courts. So that's what you deal with. You know, matter of fact, I got a cord. I got a cord that I pulled earlier, and it has to do with the dominant. Right, dominant has to do with courts. You know, and you dealing with when you dealing with that, you talking about the world. So she trying to make sure that you in the court system you got something to do with somebody got some tied to something. And you know, matter of fact, I said somebody could be September 29, 2003. See, and this here, I put this out here, and it has to do with Saul, right? And it has to do with that X, right? The hangman, centipede, and some other things. And robes, I guess that's the robe zombie. But give you that energy, 9, 11, and 7. So some of this has something to do with the torture of porn. So this particular female, she dealing with some deep type of circle thing. Organization has to do with that justice. Now she turned the back. That means that's in the court. If she is not with you, she coming against you. So that means she coming against you. And it's like, to me, if it started with the beginning of the temperance, then that means she's already had tied to hidden knowledge of some type of esoteric. That means something has to do with some justice. And she back, she ain't even with you. She coming against you. That means she putting things out here about torture, porn, and all kinds of stuff. And this gonna give you the energy of Saul, because 2023, my understanding, hey, it's something for everybody to see. My understanding, it's the number one thing going on. I guess that's what I heard on online. So maybe this got something to do with that. But if this particular one is devil with that, that's the hunter energy. That's in that like I said, in that Libra energy, she coming for the hunt. And hunt brings riding on the beast, and the beast got to do with the money. Justice is also about the courts and what we do, but also it has something to do with money with the courts. Maybe some probate court that you need to go deal with your wills and different things of land, or something that you need to go and probate courts And you might need to find you another type of probate a judge, because it seems like she may not gonna be on your side. Okay. It's real. It's real. So that devil, like I said, it is about that, but it's also about unhealthy attachment. You may be attachment, something that you know that you be connected to, of this court system with the Libra. And that's the queen there. She here. So she backed it on something. And meaning that you drive it, but somebody is like you going another way. But I'm saying it could be that she is for you or not. Well, you'll know that. But my understanding, when I see that devil in there, that let you know beware. Because my understanding that even though if it's I can say reverse it, right? But I'm just saying I already have to do with some type of tied to, you tied to some relationship, and that with the court system. So you might need to go and check about that. And with the devil, like I said, you dependent on something and tied to stuff. Okay? Go check about your business. But if it's in the reverse, it's gonna say that it's about I call it self-sabotage. To me, it's a sabotage. It's sabotage, right? That means somebody's trying to put you in that 12, and like I say, give you that hangman energy, right? Giving you that and giving you that some type of energy, which is gonna give you your family, and it could be your brother. You know, like I said, in New Jack City, gonna tell you the brother was the keeper, but the brother killed him. Okay, because he was talking too much. New Jack City gonna tell you that. So he took him out, so he couldn't go to the penitentiary, because he already been, I guess, and they gonna tell you about that in New Jack City. So, but my understanding with the passports, that maybe that the brother, or it could be your uncle, it could be your nephew, or it could be anything. But if it's a male, my understanding, maybe they already got passports already. Okay, maybe this is something as a person's the past had to come back to get the understanding of what was going on in their energy. Maybe why you was in a stuck energy, why you all of a sudden you was acting a certain kind of way. Maybe because something was given to you and been given to somebody else, and that was in that stuck